Hello, this is Shell Gilbert. I am a master herbalist and have been teaching and training on how to use herbal remedies for the last 16 years. And I love making my own herbal remedies. And I'm excited to share this with you. These remedies, making your own extracts is a great way to use your fresh herbs or to create remedies that you can have on the shelf for a long time that saves you money, and they're so high in energy. I just recorded this class and forgot to unmute myself because I have two cameras going with this stuff over here. So I'm going to do this in a really quick manner, but if you do have questions or want a little more guidance, I do have a digital download where you can download all the instructions and proportions and information. That's only $9.99, so that you can go grab that and make all of these herbal remedies yourself. It also contains all of the recipes for the herbs we're going to be making tonight, the liver tonic, the digestive tonic, and the sleep tonic. We'll also have an immune boosting blend, things like for brain fog and for adrenal fatigue and all of the things. I have the recipes in that digital download. So if you want to do these all by yourself, make sure you grab that. So just some of the supplies that you'll need. I have a kit that you can purchase that contains the dropper bottles you'll need to store them in, a little funnel, plus the immune blends that we'll be making tonight. So this one contains 4. We have all the ones I mentioned. The immune boosting one is the bonus, and the other 3 there. So this is only $39.99 to get the full kit. So you can make your own herbs, and that's a great way to get started, or you can just get the digital download, get the instructions that you need, and go in and make your own. So hopefully this is helpful. Some other things that you will need is a fine mesh strainer or a cheesecloth, because I did record this class just a minute ago. I made some of the herbs. So you'll store them and shake them every day for 6 weeks. Once they are ready to go, you want to strain them with a fine mesh strainer or a cheesecloth and pour them into your bottle that you can use with the dropper as needed. So that's another thing that is helpful to have on hand. Another thing the kit comes with is some labels that you can put onto your bottle. You want a little Sharpie marker to write onto, ooh, that's shiny, the lid of the bottle and on your labels itself. You'll also want measuring cups and spoons that I have over here, a scale, these mason jars. These are pint mason jars that are good to have on hand to store your herbs in, even if you don't strain them, even if you use the herbs just like this. It's a great way to store and use them. So some other things you can use are cutting board or mortar and pestle if you want to smash your herbs. I like to use most of my herbs in powdered form, so it's easy to measure and have equal proportions. But you can also smash or use your own. If you get them, make sure they're dried if at all possible, and then you can smash them easier. I have made herbal tinctures with fresh herbs. This is a shepherd's purse remedy. So there are different instructions that are all in my digital download on how to use different types of dried, fresh, or powdered herbs. Another thing, you'll want a funnel. I have one in the box. Funnel is just a great way as you're straining the herbs to put them into the bottles. So then you'll also want 100-proof vodka. That means it's 50% alcohol, and you can just go to the liquor store and grab this. It is not in the kit. I didn't really feel good about shipping alcohol to all of you, but I don't know who would want to drink this stuff anyway. I've never really had alcohol, but I have had herbs with this in it, and it isn't that good. If you don't want to drink the alcohol, all you have to do is get like a cup of boiling hot water, and you put the extract in it. The hot water will burn off the alcohol, and you can just use the herbs. I will be teaching you in, I think in November, how to make these same type of herbal remedies, but with glycerin and vinegar. So if you want that for your kids, know that the shelf life isn't quite as long, but it's a really great option to use if you don't want the alcohol, if you don't want to take time to burn off the alcohol. So the herbs that we'll be using tonight in our liver tonic, I have everything powdered and measured out in the correct proportions already in these bottles. So the exact instructions for that are in my digital download, so everything's there. But I have the liver tonic, which contains milk thistle, dandelion, and turmeric. And that's a really great blend for boosting your liver and helping with digestion. I'd love to take the liver tonic about 20 minutes before I eat a meal, because it really just helps you get the digestive juices going, and it makes it easier to digest. I also have a digestive formula that is right here that you can take after if you get gas or bloating or stomach upset. That is a really great way to balance how your digestive system is working, especially if you've been having issues with anything with digestion. So, and the last one I have is a sleep support, which is, I can't remember which one I have, this one. And the sleep support is valerian, chamomile, and lemon balm. And that is a great way to not only help with sleep and rest, but it's a great way to deal with anxiety or feeling restless. I would use this when I would get restless leg syndrome when I was pregnant. And so anything like that, it's a really great way to rest and relax and to prepare yourself for sleep. So all you have to do to make these herbal remedies is, like I said, I'd like to have the powder on form. I already mixed all of these, so I'm not going to show you each one individually, but they're all the exact same thing to do it. So I'll just demonstrate how to do one of them, and then you can make all the ones yourself. So take your pint bottle. I like to put it on my scale. I like to put it onto ounces and tare it to 0 when I start. And then I just take my measuring spoon, and we'll be doing the digestive aid because this one is my favorite. And I put 2.5 ounces of herbs into my bottle. So I just will watch the scale instead of how much I'm putting in. 2.5 ounces in there. And like I said, the proportions are already in the instructions. A little bit less, but then I'll just put a little bit less alcohol just because, like I said, I already made these. So then you just take your 100 proof vodka, pour it right on top of the herbs, and you want to give room to allow it to shake up. And hey, on the top of the cupboard, my kids are here. Will you get me the last bottle of the vodka? And I've already gone through 2 bottles tonight, you guys. My kids always laugh, Mom, why are you going to the liquor store? Because like I said, I don't drink alcohol. But you can see, if you're looking in here, that the herbs kind of bubble a little bit. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm turning this the wrong way, which is a kind of a fun process when you are pouring the alcohol in as it mixes. But you want to pour enough alcohol so that you have plenty of room to shake the bottle and to make sure that it can get a good shake. You can see in these bottles, I gave a little room so that you can mix it all up and do that every single day for 6 weeks. You can mark that on your calendar, but I'm just going to write on, oh, it's on the top of the pantry tape. It's in the brown bag. Sorry, alcohol comes in brown bags, right? So I like to put on my bottle just exactly what it is. This is my digestive blend. And then I like to put the date so I know how long they've been in there and how often I need to shake them. So I just keep these in a dark cupboard. I like to put them in my spice cabinet so that I go in there every single day and I see them and I just give them all a little shake. You could do this with vanilla. You can do this with any other extract that you want to make. So if you're doing this, just make sure that you know how often you're shaking them, but you try to do that every single day. And then make sure that you do it for at least 6 weeks. And then with, as far as dosages go, you can find more information in my digital download. I tell you exactly how much to take of each herb, but the way I like to kind of do it is to let the herbs sit for 6 weeks and then rest for a week of not shaking them, strain them, and then use them. You want to take them for 6 days and rest on the 7th day, take them for 6 weeks and rest on the 7th week. And that's a good rule of thumb. You don't have to measure it exactly, but it's a great way to kind of let your body and mind get a little reset. And then the herbs are stronger. Just like I mentioned with echinacea, you don't want to use that every single day. You want to give yourself a couple of days of an immune boost and then go off of it. So if I'm traveling, I like to use the echinacea just to give myself a little boost. Or if someone I've been around is sick, I will do the echinacea, but it's not something I'm taking every single day. So this is it. All you have to do is shake your herbs. You can see some of them have separated, so you'll see that every single day. You can tell which ones need shaking based on the separation. So this is our liver tonic. It has the turmeric, which gives it the beautiful orange color. Remember, take that before meals. Your digestive tonic, you can take that after meals. And then the sleep one you want to take. I like to take it about 20 minutes before I'm ready to go to sleep. So if you do have any questions about the dosages or how to make the proportions, all of that is in my digital download. I have that with the subscription for $9.99. Without the subscription, I think it's $15. So it's a really great deal. With the subscription, what you'll be getting is all this information with these digital downloads every single month on how to create your own herbal remedies. So you can opt out anytime. You're not required to be in there all the time. And if you want the kit that goes with it, it's only $39.99. If you were to go to the health food store and get a 4-ounce bottle of any of these extracts, you would be paying over $40 just for one of them. So this is a really great way to help your family heal in times of like COVID, where we didn't have access to the things that we needed. It's really great to know we have these herbs. They're going to last for years, especially if you keep them in a cool to dark place. I like to use most of my extracts within 2 years. But if you put them in the fridge, they can last 4 or 5 years. So they're really great to have on hand for anything that you need. And it's a great way to really energetically use what you have. You can go forage or grow these herbs for your families. And then the energy of putting them all together and then using them to heal is really powerful. So I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry about the shortened class due to me not recording myself. I did record it actually. I didn't put the sound on. So I'm sorry about that, but I hope this was helpful. And like I said, if you need any of the links for the digital download, just go to my website and you can find box for the tinctures as a download, or it will be in the comment section of this video. So I hope this was helpful. I wish you all the best as you're making herbal remedies to heal your family. And I will see you next for the next class. Bye, you guys.